Hey guys, TJ back here with another video. So I'm just going to briefly go over my opinion on the Black Ops 4 beta. And I'm going to tell you guys just straight up, I'm enjoying the beta. You guys know me, I'm not a huge multiplayer guy. The reason I have a lot of multiplayer recently is because my BO3 doesn't work on my PS4. And if my BO3 worked, it'd be mostly zombies. And I wouldn't have done the accomplishments in World War II that I have done. But I'm glad I did because, yay, articles and other things going on. But, the beta itself, I'm just going to tell you guys about it from a blind person's perspective. Now, the graphics don't matter because I can't see them. The gameplay itself, I like it. I like the way the game works. I like the way the specialists, like, kind of matter depending on the mode and your team, of course. But again, not everyone likes it. I'm hearing a lot of mixed. I'm hearing, at least from my experience, a lot of good, but I'm also hearing a lot of complaints. I mean, it's COD. Every year there's complaints. Every year there's, well, the game sucks, so COD is dead, blah, blah, blah. My opinion, I don't think they'll ever recapture what they did with, like, MW2, or 3, or BO1, or BO2, or even Ghost to an extent. But I do think BO4 is I think it's going to be good, but it's a different type of good for COD, because a good COD is like MW2, MW3, BO2, stuff like that. But I think it's going to be a good COD based on the fact of it reinforces teamwork and better accuracy than other CODs have. So, for example, high caliber in a lot of games like BO3, World War II, it does promote being more accurate, but in BO4, due to the weird time to kill and people speculating body multipliers to do less damage on limbs, headshots are way more valuable than they ever have been, especially with high caliber and high caliber 2. So in my opinion, I think it'll be a good game. It just depends on your preference. My opinion, gunplay feels pretty solid. The sound design on the guns is pretty damn good too. I like a lot of the sounds in the game. There's a lot of audio cues for map environment, so you can identify where you're at, where you're going. I'm sure if I took the time to memorize the maps, I could play any game mode and no big deal. But I'm just not a big multiplayer guy, so. But as for menu navigation, this shit is horrible. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, it's a big slap to the face to anyone with extreme enough visual impairment to where they can't see the screen, or if they can see the screen and they can't see this tiny little cursor. I mean, I don't know if it's really tiny, but. And on top of that, not to mention, what about the people who can't use joysticks due to either missing thumbs or limited hand motions, or you know what I mean, like stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I guess they could use their feet or something to do the menus, and then if they still have their fingers, they can just pick the controller back up, and and of course the Xbox adaptive controller can probably fix that. You can just rewire the controller to do different things. But in my opinion, the only problem I'm personally having with BO4 at the moment is the menus, because this is basically a slap to the face of anyone, not just totally blind, but I'm talking like anyone with low vision, anyone who needs like large text and like who can see a large cursor and things like that. Like I'm sure it's not fun for a lot of people with visual impairment, especially those of you who have limited hand motions and dexterity issues with your hands. As for a blind man's perspective on the menus don't seem too bad. It's just the cursor navigation is the problem. If it was a D-pad, then no big deal. I could do this. But because it's a cursor, it's annoying. At least for me. Two remedies I can think of would be make a setting so you can change it back to D-pad, so you can use the directional pad, or see if we can put in a very basic screen reader, not just for multiplayer, but for zombies and blackout and whatever other modes. Realistically, probably not gonna do a screen reader, but you can always hope. As for other audio cues in the game, there are audio cues for a lot of the tracking. So like Recon's tracker dart thing, motion sensor thing, you shoot at the wall. There are audio cues for when you're tracked on his vision pulse or his motion sensor thing. There's audio cues for all the streaks. There's audio cues for the dog, for Nomad. There's audio cues for Firebreak. All the gear and all the equipment, you can identify each one. You can identify weapons, you can identify streaks, you can identify basically everything. Each one has its own unique sound. So in terms of the sound design, it's really well done. The only problem I'm personally having is just the footstep volume for enemies is not too loud. My teammates' footsteps are pretty loud. My teammates and myself are pretty loud. I heard the acoustic sensors like 6th sense awareness, so I'm hoping that helps a lot. I think I need like 1 or 2 more levels and I'll get it, and then I'll have my brother help me do a class, and hopefully that works a lot. Because if so, then I won't have any complaints, at least for the main gameplay. Um, the only other, okay, so one thing that people think, oh, healing might be a problem if you're blind. Not necessarily, because it's just hit one button and you heal. But the only tricky part is, since I can't see enemies' health bar, I can't tell how close they are to dying, so I can't tell if I dealt a lot of damage or little damage, so it's kind of annoying. I know when to heal myself because you can hear their heartbeat, you can hear the person grunting and in pain and shit, so you can tell when you need to heal. As for, like, it was kind of weird because the sound is, a lot of the gun sound designs, a lot of the, like, the first SMG you get, the M6R, MR6, or M something, I don't know. The reload sounds are the exact same from the Kuda. There's another SMG that the reload sounds were from the Weevil, just altered slightly, to have a different reload, not sound, but different order at which the sounds happen. So they used a lot of old BO3 elements, which I don't mind because I do like the sound design for BO3. It's just that, I mean, it's not a big deal. It really isn't. Of course, I'm hearing a lot of hate about the game, like, oh, it's trash, it's blah, 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 blah. In my opinion, again, I think it'll be good. It'll be a different experience. I think it'll be good in a different sense, not a good, oh, this is like MW2, you're able to get a lot of kill streaks, you're able to do well, and blah, blah, blah. I think it'll be good because it's more tactical, you have to think more. I like that kind of gameplay. I know not a lot of people do in COD. I personally like being able to coordinate with teammates and pull off really cool things. For example, one thing that happened the other day, it was this guy who was actually pretty chill. I explained to him how I'm blind and everything, and what he did was, I was running around doing my thing because we were on hardpoint, and when I heard where the hardpoint was, because I swear I'm hearing a lot of audio cues that sound like they are where the objectives are. I swear I'm hearing objective audio cues, and if it is, that's awesome. But if not, then I'm just hearing things and I'm tripping. Anyway, so I was recon, and I shot my motion sensor in the direction where the hardpoint was, and I was able to pick up all the enemies within the hardpoint, so I got a bunch of assist points from that. And one of my, the teammate who I was talking to, who's actually pretty chill, he told me that there was an enemy behind me because the UAV sound effect is pretty cool. This happens in all the more modern games. So MW3, BO3, BO4. I don't remember BO2. I think it does. But like World War II, World at War doesn't do that. But what it does is when the enemy is near you and the UAV goes off and it sweeps, then there's an audio ping for when an enemy is near you. So I knew there was someone by me. I just didn't know which direction. So the dude called him out. He's like, "Hey, TJ, turn around." I'm like, okay, sweep. I said quit. So again, if I had the acoustic sensor, that would have been easier, because I would have been able to hear him a lot easier. I do have all my settings maxed out to sound more easier, but even then the footsteps aren't that loud. And one thing that I noticed, I don't know if this is just me, but it seems like there is a suppression type of effect going on in the game. I do know the Titan LMG has a suppression barrel, but I mean besides that barrel attachment, it seems like when you have a lot of bullets coming at you, it seems like it suppresses the sound, and it's hard to pinpoint where the sound's coming from. Which I like it because it's a little more realistic, but at the same time it's a little just awkward to get used to. So overall, what do I think about the game? I think it's good. I think it's definitely gonna take some getting used to, at least in my opinion. I like it so far. It seems fun. Hold on one sec.
Power. Prioritize party chat. Chat. Inbox. Private.
To make sure my party things are right. Again, it's different. Like I like being able to use specialists and like coordinate with teammates and stuff like that. Yes, some of the things can be cheap. Yes, they can be dumb and get free kills. But at the same time, it's just a game. Like at the end of the day, it really is just a game. Like I understand people who get paid to play through YouTube or whatever outlet they get paid, but at the same time, for someone like me, I'm not getting paid to play it, you know, or in any sense of the word. But you know, I'm still enjoying it. I think if they put this much attention to detail in the zombies mode, I'm gonna love zombies, and I'm probably, you guys probably will never see multiplayer gameplay. If you do, it'll be pretty rare. But we'll just have to wait and see to see what the beta or what the actual game looks like. I will give the beta's accessibility for a blind person fairly good. Almost 7.5, almost 8 out of 10 in terms of blind accessibility for the in-game, for running around, running around killing people, and other audio cues. The menus, 0, flat 0, because they are not accessible whatsoever, because it's like a mouse cursor. And I gotta tell you, like, that's one thing that bugged me, is like, at first I was like, okay, well, yeah, they're not gonna have that many blind people play the game. At the same time, think about it this way, that's not just including blind people. What about people who have no hands or cannot use thumbsticks to navigate? The D-pad don't work, as far as I know. Like, look, I'm hitting the D-pad, and this is joystick. D-pad, joystick. Don't work. I think if they made it so the D-pad worked, and made it, I mean, like I said, I could see 2 ways of doing this. D-pad, or implement a basic screen reader, which I wouldn't mind that one. Because they could keep the menus, they just have to do a basic screen reader, and that I understand some people don't know how to do that. I understand, I don't even know how it works myself. But at the same time, it's 2018, we should be having screen readers in games by now, guys. Come on. Again, my feedback is fairly good beta so far. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun with it. I haven't had fun like this in a COD game since probably BO3 multiplayer. You know, when I was good at BO3. World War II, again, I have fun with World War II, but I can only handle so much before I'm like, okay, I need to play something else. Like, it's not because I don't like World War II. I actually think World War II is a good game. I just, like, for me, it's just like, play something else. That reminds me, I did purchase Resident Evil 6, so you guys might see me stream that, or depending on how things work, you guys might see a co-op walkthrough with someone. I'll just have to wait and see. But in terms of the BO4 beta, I'm liking it. I will give an opinion on the acoustic sensors and just how much it really does improve the experience. Because I'll tell you right now, if it really improves as much as everybody says it does, then I'm gonna love it. I'll probably play the beta a lot more. But if it's something where you can hear someone like a little bit further away, or maybe just a little bit louder, then it's like, not a huge improvement. Little update on World War II. As for the total kills right now, I'm sitting at 8,280. I am literally, let's see, 1,720 away from 10,000 kills. That is a lot of progress. It's a lot of time I gotta spend on the game. But once I hit 10K, dude, that I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep going after 10K and try and go for 15K and 20K and Master Prestige, or not, because by that time probably BO4 will be out. So I don't know. Honestly, I like the beta. I'm liking the game, but at the same time, I'm not a huge multiplayer guy. I'm mostly zombies, you know. And just overall, like, it's a good experience. I'm liking it. It's just I'm not a huge multiplayer guy, so I don't know. I think when BO4 comes out for real, I think I'll do zombies mostly, and then occasionally do multiplayer. But it's probably gonna be BO4 zombies, World War II multiplayer. Just, you know, keep grinding World War II. And then maybe move on to BO4 when I'm finished with all that. But we'll see. I forgot how long it takes. Hey, there we go. We're getting too much. Anyway, hope you guys do enjoy the video. I hope I actually get some kills this match. We'll have to wait and see. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I don't even know what I'm clicking right now. Like, honestly, this is why a screen reader would be great. Like I said, these are my opinions. Like, I'm not being told, hey, we gave you the beta, so you better say good shit. No, I don't buy that. Like, if people want to be like, hey, we give you, if people pull that, I'm like, then I ain't gonna cooperate with you. Like, I want to keep my integrity and honesty. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hopefully I get some kills.
Hardpoint. Secure the objectives. Hardpoint located. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. We're winning this. Hardpoint contested. Contesting hardpoint. Be advised, hostile tactical beacon active. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is secure. Our attack deploy beacon is offline. Hardpoint contested. Contesting hardpoint. Painting targets for Hellstorm release. Hardpoint located.
Rowan requesting UAV
Hostiles have
tasking.
captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hostile attack deploy beacon online.
TACOM, transfer control of Loiter asset.
RCXD rolling.
Hardpoint locked down. We've lost the hardpoint. Friendly tac deploy beacon offline. Enemy tac deploy beacon destroyed. Hardpoint is secure. Firing sensor dart. Hardpoint located. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
TACOM, give me UAV eyes above.
We've lost the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint located. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is secure. Enemy TAC deploy beacon destroyed. Our TAC deploy beacon is offline. Close, make it official. Hardpoint located.
Watch me work. Wasted battle. Another found.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hostile TAC deploy beacon online. Hardpoint identified. Enemy TAC deploy beacon destroyed. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Friendly TAC deploy beacon offline. Hardpoint locked down. Testing hardpoint. Hostile TAC deploy beacon online.
Ruin requesting UAV tasking.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Testing hardpoint. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint contested.
TACOM, give me
Hardpoint
UAV eyes
identified.
above.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Tactical reinforcement available.
Hardpoint is secure. Testing hardpoint. AO pacified. Government forces take the win.
One by dead bad guy. Fresh kill.